All right, so here we are at basically between part 2 and 3. So I've already inserted all my fish. I've already inserted my lobster here, or my crab. And when I press play, a couple of different things are happening. And I'm going to actually kind of reduplicate a couple of different issues that I've seen happen on multiple people. So one of the issues when I press play here is that I have a fish over here that's kind of going crazy off to the left. All right, so two things are going on. First of all, that fish is trying to go to the left. So when I'm reading through Sprite 2's script, it's telling it to move 4 steps, but it's moving 4 steps continuously into the wall. And so then it goes down here, it says, if you're touching the edge, go to negative 220 and then keep on going. So it's at negative 220, talking about the x-axis. So you have to look down here in the bottom right-hand corner for your axes, right? And negative 220 is all the way to the left. So it's doing what you told it to do. It's moving to negative 220 and now move 2 steps. But then it's sensing that it's touching the edge, so now it's moving it back. So that one's an easy fix. All you do is grab your little sprite up here at the top, and there's actually a little directional blue line that's really hard to see. But if I turn it to the right, now when I press play, that fish, which is sprite number 2, will go to the right like it's supposed to. All right, now what you're also seeing, though, is the secondary error. If you see right here, sprite number 4, which is my crab, is jumping up and down, and he's not moving like he's supposed to. And if you look right here, I can see this is all highlighted. The script is all highlighted in white. So if I look at it a little bit closer, the problem is right here, this go to x negative 210. So what's happening is it's touching the edge, then it's going to negative 220. Which if I pick this sprite up and then I look at my x-axis, remember down here in the bottom right-hand corner, you can't see it on the overhead, but right here, negative 220 basically puts that crab right back to the same spot as he was, so now he's still touching the edge. So it's continuously touching the edge over and over. So a couple of things you can do. Number one, you could resize him so he's a little bit smaller, all right? And then also I'm going to go in here and change all these x's to something a little bit less to the left. So instead of instead of negative 210, I'm going to do negative 200. But I need to do it for all of these times that I'm talking about negative 200. So now instead of all the way to negative 210, I'm at negative 200. I'll press play and see if that did it. And slowly it will. There you go. And now it works. So it was kind of a combination of resizing him and kind of adjusting. Now it's not going to always be negative 200. So for example, if your crab is twice as big, you might have to do a different number over here, maybe negative 180 or 170, because it is doing exactly what you told it to do. Go right back there and then check. Are you touching the edge? Yes. Then keep on going back there. And that's why it looks like it's jumping all over the place. So that's the most common error that I see.